Hello everybody, welcome to Mr. Cho's Tech Tips. Today we will take a look at how to type Chinese on your computer without installing any software. So let's take a look. Once you open a new Google Doc, you can click on File and go all the way down to Languages. By default, you probably have English. And you need to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you have three options. One is 中文中国, that is for you to type simplified characters. You have 中文台湾, which is for traditional characters. And you have 中文香港. I usually select 中文中国, the first one. Now, to the right of your toolbar, you are going to see a new keyboard, which is the icon for input tools. Click on the triangle. You're going to open the drop-down menu. Usually you can just select the second one for pinyin. And now you have activated your Chinese input on your Google Doc. So I'll start to type something. 我是老师. Once you select the language as Chinese, you also have additional Chinese fonts available on the bottom of the fonts. Now I can select other fonts. I'll select this one. This one is 宋体. So now you can use some basic Chinese fonts. To type the characters, you just basically type in the pinyin. If you want to type 我, you type W-O. And there's going to be a list of words for you to choose. In this case, our character is number 1. You can either press 1 or press space. Space is going to be by default selecting the first character in the list. You can also type a phrase together. For example, we have 老师 here. I'll type L-A-O-S-H-I. And that's going to give me a list of the words that have 老师, and our selection is going to be number 2. Usually, I would recommend my students to type in groups of 3 to 4 characters. I think that's going to increase the accuracy and also the speed. If you type characters one by one, 老, and then you have to select, 师, you have to select, the character might not be the first one in the list, and you have to spend some time to look for the character. If your character doesn't show up on the first page, let's say 国, all right, and if it's not on the first page, you're going to press plus to go to the next page, and press plus again to go to the page after that. You can press on minus to return to the previous page. And then similarly, you're going to select the number for the character that you need to choose. So as you can see, when we go to the later pages, these little characters become more complicated. They are much less used. So in addition to typing characters, you can also put the pinyin in the Google Doc pretty easily. So if I want to put the pinyin for 我是老师 here, this is what I would do. You can press Shift to switch from Chinese to English. Notice at the lower right corner of the screen, you have this toggle between Chinese and English as you're pressing Shift. So I'm going to be typing 我是老师. And we all know that is not enough. We need to put the tone marks. So in order to do that, we can I'm going to select a vowel that I am going to mark the tone marks on. Go to Insert and select Special Characters. Once you're there, you have a window. You can draw the symbol with the tone mark. So 我 is going to be the O with the third tone. And I can select that from the list. I think this is a better symbol. Let me select this one. The second one seems to be better. Yeah. And then similarly, I'm going to do 是. Sometimes you might have a word that you know how to write, or you've seen it somewhere, but you don't know the meaning and you don't know how to pronounce it. It's going to be very difficult for us to type in the characters without knowing how it sounds. Luckily, now we have a handwriting recognition in the Google Doc as well. So let's take a look. If you click on the drop-down menu, next to the input tools, and the last one you select is going to activate the input for handwriting. So in this box here, we can use our mouse to write down the characters. After writing 中, we can click on this one. 中文. There are also other ways to type in Chinese on your computer. However, most of them need to install some sort of software, and you might need to restart your computer after the installation. I think using Google Doc is probably one of the easiest way to type Chinese on any computer. I hope this video is helpful. If you have any other questions or comments, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Okay, 你们好 Hello everyone. And now I will just make a small video about this week. What we learn about 拼音. So what is 拼音? Phonetic alphabet of Chinese Mandarin. So 拼音 P-I-N-Y-I-N. 拼音 first tone 拼音. Read it. 拼音. Good, 很好. Okay, so first thing is simple finals. Okay, can you see simple finals? So there's 6 simple finals. We read it as a, wo. So don't forget this. Or put a small u sound before.